Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Stella Live, and today is the first day of Vlogmas. And today my idea was to do another DIY, and I found this little light up wall decor. It's a little reindeer. He lights up, he's got some jingle bells, and I saw this in the store. I bought him and I absolutely love this. It's so pretty. It goes with my decor. As you can see behind me, this is not staying like this. I am like way behind on decorating. I had planned on putting up my Christmas tree today, and my vlog was going to be totally different. I was going to do like a behind the scenes of my Vlogmas intro, and then I remembered there's still a bunch of stuff that I have to paint to put on my tree, so I was like, yeah, that idea is not gonna work. So that idea went out the window, and back to my story about the wall decor, after I went to Target, I went to Dollar Tree, and I was picking up some things. I was picking up some things, and I seen this snowman wreath, and I was like, oh my gosh, because I seen him before, but I didn't know what I could do with him. But I was like, oh my gosh, what if I could do something similar to the reindeer? So I figured today would be like one of those days where we craft together, and it's not necessarily, it is a DIY video, but I wanted to show you guys like all my mess ups if something doesn't work and what I'll do differently. But the game plan is to do the same thing as the reindeer. I think I need to cut the inner circles. I think what I'm gonna do, I can never talk. I think what I'm gonna do is cut like right here and right here on the inner circles. That way this little line is still there just in case it's important and it holds the structure. And then obviously I want to cut the insides of this off, and then I'm going to amputate his arms because I personally think they look a little funny, so he's not gonna have any arms. So along with that, I did get some things from Walmart. Can I call this a Dollar Tree DIY because I got things from Walmart to put on him? I feel technically yes I can, because these items you can pick up at Dollar Tree, sort of. So these were $1.28. They are this, I don't even know what this is called, but there's this decorative pick. It's got some glitter on it, and then this little pick with a pine cone. And I was trying to, you know, go for something like this, and this is the closest that I could find. Again, these were $1.28 a piece, so 3 cents more expensive than Dollar Tree, but they do have little clips that you could put on instead that you can get from the Dollar Tree. And then the next thing I got from Walmart is this warm white bottle insert LED lights, and it's got this little like wire of lights on it, and it's in the color white. Warm white. It's got silver wire. I didn't see any black wire, but I got this, and they did have like little battery packs, which I'll show you here in a second. They had little battery packs. This was $2.98, but the battery packs were more expensive, and I was trying to get this as cheap as possible, so I just went with these, and I figured I could make a way to make it work, find a way to make it work. And then if you don't want to go to Walmart, or you don't have a Walmart nearby and you only have a Dollar Tree, they do have these battery packs at Walmart. Excuse me, my voice just cracked. They have these battery packs at Walmart. I don't necessarily know how many you would need, but there's only 10 lights on a string. So I feel like you might need two or three. You might need 3 of these. So I feel like it would just be cheaper, and if you have a Walmart nearby, to just go this route. And then I also have one of these packages of Jingle Bells. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this, but I picked it up just in case. I wanted to put it on because this one, the deer has some Jingle Bells on it, but this does have the pine cone. I'm not sure. I just need to find a way to hide this little part. And then the last thing that I have that I don't think is actually necessary, I got this from Walmart, and this was probably the most expensive thing. I don't remember how much I paid for it. Sorry, that was my son. I don't remember how much I paid for this, but I know it was a few dollars. But again, Dollar Tree does have some ribbon that you can pick up. I did find this black sheer ribbon at Dollar Tree, and like I said, I don't think this part is necessary, so you don't even really need it. I don't even know if I'm going to be putting it on mine yet. Like I said, this is just what happens with behind the scenes of my DIYs. I get things and then I'm not sure if I'm going to use them or not. And then also I have some scissors and then some wire cutters and then my glue gun. So I'm going to, hopefully this is easy to cut too, because I did try doing a DIY the other day, and the wreath that I got, the wires were really thick, so I was like, yeah, this is way too hard. Scratch this idea. So, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start with my snowman and amputating his arms. I felt like this wire was a lot thinner than the other one. Alright, it's getting there, but I think it's gonna take some time. So, I think I will come back in a minute and check in with you guys so you can see where I'm at. If I was successful, if I was not. Okay, you guys, I did get one arm off, and I'm starting to think that the ribbon is actually a good idea. And there is also like a little, you can't even see it, I don't think. There's like a little sharp point right here. And I was thinking that I should probably put like a little dab of hot glue on it, just so I don't injure myself. So I did realize that this arm, I probably don't even need the wire cutters for this. I can probably just, yes, move this back and forth and it will break off. So that's off. Now, I feel like the difficult part is going to be getting the inner rings off. I'll check back here in a second. Oh my god, I'm still recording and I didn't realize it. Alright, you guys, I have found a way to make it a little bit easier to remove the inner wire, and my little glue thing is probably going to come off now, so that was probably pointless. But I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to grasp the wire cutters around the bottom of the ring that's on the outer ring. And then I'm just going to take my wire cutters and then kind of swing the ring back and forth. My son has things to say. We're going to keep doing this until it gets to the point where it snaps off. Right. I think it's pretty thin where I could just snap it off now. Maybe. Yes. Okay. Now, the only thing that poses a problem currently, I think this was a part of his arm, so I might have to remove that too because I don't want that sticking out. This little piece right here. But now I should be able to snap off this part, right? Oh my god. It's okay. Okay, so this is what my snowman is looking like right now. He looks pretty good. I just need to cut off these little things that are poking out on the hat, and then this right here, and then I think we can start wrapping it in lights. So I finally got all of the wire that I needed to cut off, and now I'm going to be taking my lights and wrapping them around the snowman. Okay, obviously, as I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of making, making this. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off by putting this on the back side of the snowman, and I'm going to wrap the lights through here because this is where I want the light to hang, or the light switch to be. Actually, if I put this against the wall, then it's going to be sticking up against the wall. So this is probably going to need to be on the front side, which means it's going to need to be accessible. The light switch needs to be accessible on the front. So put it on the front of the snowman. Gotta think about these things. I might end up having to use a zip tie to keep this in place. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go grab a zip tie. You can get zip ties at Walmart for less than $2. I'm not sure if they sell them at Dollar Tree or not, but I feel like I've seen them at Dollar Tree before. But I'm gonna run and get a zip tie really quick. So I've got the zip tie put on. Now I'm going to wrap the rest of the wire throughout the snowman, and I will be right back. I'm just not going to record this part because it's going to be a tedious process. I finished putting the lights on my snowman, and unfortunately, I forgot to put the lights around this part of his hat. Oops. But I started down here, I wrapped all the way up and then down, and then, which way did I go? I went around this way. So in order to fix this, I would have to basically completely unwrap the whole thing, and I'm not going to do that. So he's just going to be lit up in those areas, and maybe I'll put something over the hat part. I don't know, because it does look a little funny with this wire right here. I guess like, I don't know. I was gonna say I guess I could have cut it off, but I'm just gonna leave it at this point. And I did say before that I thought that the ribbon was completely unnecessary. I don't think that anymore. First of all, if we use the ribbon, it's going to hide the wire. My Walmart, like I said, didn't have black wire strings. It didn't have black wire lights. So I'm going to be using the ribbon to hide not only the wire on the snowman, but also the little parts where we cut off the inner circle. Before I move on to wrapping the snowman with the wire, I also wanted to mention that the lights that I used are the 10-foot lights, just in case you go to Walmart, because I know that they had different lengths. So I got the 10-foot, and it worked perfectly. It worked perfectly for the snowman, and honestly, I probably could have wrapped this very easily, because as you can see, this side isn't quite as this side isn't quite as spread out as this side. This side has a little bit more lights. I just didn't know how many lights it was gonna take, so I definitely could have wrapped this part very easily with the same string of lights. So what I'm going to do with the ribbon is I'm gonna start down here, and I'm going to hot glue this. I'm going to fold a little piece of it over and then hot glue it and then start wrapping. So I have hit an issue with the ribbon once I get to the lights that are like smushed against the wire, if that makes sense. Like it's not poking out like this one is. I'm going to have to hot glue this down, and then I'll have to start the ribbon again right next to it. So I'll cut this off and glue it. You want another one? So I'll cut this off and then glue it down, and then I'll start it again right here. This is how my snowman ended up turning out. Please ignore my wall. It needs a second coat of paint. But anyways, there are a couple of things that I would have done differently, and one of the first things I would have done differently is instead of using this black ribbon, I could have possibly painted the wire with acrylic black paint. And then the second thing is, I said at the beginning of the video that I was trying to be as cheap as possible with this, but I think I should have just splurged and got the rectangle battery pack instead of this bottle light. I think it would have been more easy to work with. It would have been protruding off the wall a little bit, but not as bad as this would have been. Because this would have been pushing off the wall so much, I ended up having to glue things on the side where you change the battery at. So when I do have to change the battery pack, I'm going to have to rip this off to change the battery and then glue it all back on. So I would splurge and get the actual rectangular battery pack. And then next, this is not something that I would change, but I did add a little ribbon at the top. And I think that's it. Also, I did add this too because, again, this was just not doing it. It wasn't covering up enough of the battery pack. I will turn it on so you guys can see what it looks like in all of its glory. Before I end this video, I am going to be opening a gift that my sister put together in this advent calendar for me. She put together this ginormous Santa bag full of gifts for me to open. And there is a card, so I'm going to be reading this really quickly and then I will open the gift. It says, "Dear sister, I found so many things that made me think of you over the past month, and I originally bought a few to give you at Christmas. But when you decided to do Vlogmas, it sparked an idea that I thought might help you out with that endeavor. So I put together this 15-day advent calendar for you, so you can open 1 to 2 gifts every video you put up during Vlogmas. Or you could just use them for one big Christmas gift haul, your choice. The gifts are numbered from least to most exciting, I believe. I had so much fun putting this together for you, and I hope you have as much fun opening it all. Feel free to read this card in your videos. Or not, lol." Alright, oh, and it's a pretty cute card. It says Season's Greetings on the front. So I already dug out the first gift. And I think she said 1 to 2 videos. I think she said 1 to 2 gifts in each video because I only plan on doing maybe 3 to 5 videos a week for Vlogmas. I would love to just continuously do Vlogmas, but my life is not that exciting, and then on top of that, I do have a 1-year-old. So, this is the first gift, and I'm now going to open it. I have no idea what this is. This is so cute! They're little hand creams. Hot cocoa scented hand cream, marshmallow scented hand cream, and citrus tart scented hand cream. Marshmallow is my favorite scent, so I want to smell that one first. Oh, that smells good. I don't know if it smells like marshmallow though. It does. It smells like marshmallow. You just gotta really rub it into your skin. These are so cute. And then hot cocoa. Oh, that definitely smells like hot cocoa. And then citrus tart. Oh, that one smells good. That's so weird. I would normally love the marshmallow one, but that one's probably my least favorite. I mean, it smells like marshmallow, but it's like really, really subtle. I actually like the hot chocolate and the citrus tart more than I like the marshmallow, which is weird because, like I said, marshmallow is my favorite. Anyways, thank you so much to my sister. I love you so much, not just because you give me gifts, but because you're my best friend. And that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys all next time. Bye!